words of advice here. We're going to kind of get into some graphic details about this one a little bit. So if you don't want to hear some, not necessarily vulgar, but implying of some vulgar stuff here, you might want to get rid of this video right now. But this is from Severin. It's Don't Change Hands, aka Change Pause Dead Mean. Probably butchered that. It's okay. Directed by Paul Vecchiali. Something similar to that. Kind of like a sleazy James Bond, or maybe more of a sleazy Perry Mason, not Perry Mason, but Matlock or something. That's okay. So the movie opens up, and you got this very powerful woman, and her son is in a adult film, and she has video of this adult film going down, and we watch portions of this adult film, complete with a penile unit inserted into somebody's mouth. So yes, they're kind of soft core on this movie, and she wants this thing taken care of because it's going to ruin her. So she gets this woman to get on the case, and she goes on a sleaze-filled quest to find out who did what and who did where and why they did it. And along the way, it gets a little sleazy, it gets a little sexy, it gets kind of strange, and that's kind of the movie, and it kind of leads to the very end where things get a little more weird. So it's a movie that I'll admit it's not my type of movie. You're going to hear that about this one and the next one that I talk about here in the next video from Severin. I feel like after Mad Bomber, we kind of go down the ladder, because Mad Bomber was a 2.5. This is a 2 for me. This is a 2. And well, I kind of appreciate sleaze as much as the next person. If you go back to the website, which the website's been around since 2008, zombiedon'trun.com. I don't know about the archives, how much got left over from our big meltdown previously, but I used to get like a lot of sleaze from like Vinegar Syndrome and stuff, and they're just not my thing. There's only been a few sleazy movies that I've ever actually liked with smut or whatnot in them, and that was like Thriller, A Cruel Picture, they call her One Eye. This one's a little more in the detective case, a little more of the gumshoe way, so it really wasn't my type of movie, although they did go out of their way to make it look very nice. But if you like a little bit of soft core stuff, and you like a lot of sleaze, if you like Jess Franco, you might still find a little bit of trouble with this because it's kind of dull, but nonetheless, it looks good. And here it is from our fine folks at Severin on this wonderful slipcase. Look at there. A dark and graphic fantasy. Well, yes, maybe. There's somewhat, there's menage a trois and whatnot, so you might want to give her a day in court. Here is what we got on the side of it. When we slide this unit out, we have the regular looking cover, which, it has our main detective lady, our private eye, our private dick here before she goes, and she does point her gun at several people in the movie. There is some more stuff. Well, that was very close to being too graphic for YouTube. There is what it says about the plot and whatnot. It says it's like a, this director's one of his more iconic films, apparently. There's some directors giving them praise here in the extras. Lots of interviews. You'll see a whole lot of interviews here about this movie and why people like it. I particularly didn't find it too great, but I do respect it. Nothing inside, book-wise. You get the disc, no slip cover. So yeah, if you're in to just want to add a little something sleazy to your collection, or maybe that's your thing, hey, we don't judge around here, you can pick this up from Severin.